Hi, I'm David Meniane, and welcome to The Engine. Today I'm going to be talking to Jerome, Dziechiasz. Welcome, Jerome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
It's good to see you. Appreciate you making the time. So let's talk about your journey. You're a car guy. You've been in the business for
23 some odd years. Yeah, I started Peterson Publishing back in '97, and I worked my way up through, the small selling ads to marketing to sales to running the group. Then worked in events. So I've done pretty much all the different platforms through media.
And now, 23 years later,
24 now, because everybody's been in lockdown for a year. I've been on board for 6 months, working with the merchandising team. Every day my position gets a little bit more evolved. As I learn more responsibility gets put on my plate, and I love it. I love the challenge, and this is a very complex business coming from the media side over to the e-commerce. And just when you think you know, you don't.
I think the additional responsibilities are self-inflicted. From what I hear,
Yeah, well, it's just how I am. I don't want to get bored, and I'm the kind of guy, I've had one job pretty much my whole life, and if I got bored, I probably would have left many times. But yeah, as soon as I figure out something, I ask for more responsibility, and maybe I should shut my mouth.
That's what I hear. So let's talk about your role. What do you do at carparts.com, and what makes you uniquely qualified for that role?
My role, merchandising, marketing, product manager. I'm working with the vendors, working with the team, onboarding vendors, brands, helping on the marketing side, basically giving them a full 360 experience, onboarding them, investing in their brands, making sure that we have customer awareness, and ultimately just drive sales. I mean, that's really what it comes down to, is just make sure that our customers know who these brands are and sell their product.
I think the role is actually perfect for you because it's kind of cross-functional. It's like merchandising, marketing, operations, and
It is. I ran the sales team at Motor Trend for the all-wheel truck and aftermarket. But really, when I got to dive a little bit into marketing, that's really where I found the most fun. Coming up with like a full multimedia marketing campaign, that's the fun part.
You joined the company 6 months ago in the middle of a pandemic. What was your first impression of the company and the team, and what was it like jumping on a moving train?
My first impression of the company, having started 6 months ago, was overwhelming. You come in and it was like drinking water from a fire hose. I mean, really, there's so much information to just retain. When I first started, I was told that we had daily 9 a.m. check-ins. I'm like, oh my gosh, these are going to be horrible. And they're so much fun. We have about 18 people or 19 people on the team now, and it's just fun. I actually look forward to getting on the call after my cup of coffee and seeing everybody's face.
Let's talk personal a little bit. You're a car guy. I know you drive a truck.
Yeah.
Constantly installing accessories. Like, have you bought stuff on carparts.com?
I actually have. It was a mirror. I have a lifted and highly upgraded Jeep Rubicon. It's a 2016 four-door. Lifted 6 inches with 37-inch tires on bead locks. I like to go camping and off-roading a lot. And this tree jumped out of nowhere and just knocked my mirror off. And so I needed to get a new one, and that's where I found myself on Car Parts before I actually worked here. And it was great. I mean, it was a great experience.
You do all the work yourself?
I do. Not that I have trust issues, but I don't like other people working on my vehicle. You always hear there's so many horror stories, and I just liked, if you want it done right, you do it yourself. The bad thing is all the my neighbors and my family members know that I can do all that, so if they need their brakes changed or oil done, unfortunately they come to me as well.
Will you give me a discount?
Yeah, what do you drive?
I have a GMC Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah, pickup truck.
Those are great, I love
black
them.
on black, obviously. So.
Yeah, those are really nice. You do a 2-inch lift with 33s. Let's do it.
Deal.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about your other passion, which is how we originally connected a few years ago, which I think is one of the reasons why you got connected with the team here, which is?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu and MMA. I mean, I remember meeting you for the first time. Yeah, we talked a long time, but we never really talked too much about work. It was always just about life and jiu-jitsu. So jiu-jitsu has been a big part of my life since I was 32. It takes a long time. It takes 9 to 10 years to become a black belt. And I got my black belt in 2018, which is a very difficult thing to do. It's fun because you get to teach, I teach class, you meet new people, and you're just kind of passing on what you know. And I take a lot of that mentality into my work.
How does jiu-jitsu help you at Car Parts?
At carparts.com,
yeah.
And just life in general, you're always going to have some adversity. You're always going to have challenges. And in jiu-jitsu, as you know, being on the bottom in side control, which you guys, not everybody knows what that is, but you're on the bottom, you have another person on top of you holding you down, you can't breathe. you got to find a way to get out of it. You know, nobody's going to come help you. You got to figure out a way, and you just got to take the next steps. You can't just stay there and give up. There's always a move. There's always something that you can do to get you to the next level to succeed and where you want to be. And it's just the mentality that I have. I don't quit. I don't give up. And it's just, you just got to, there's always going to be challenges, and you just have to do your best.
And I think this is why you're going to have a long and successful career at carparts.com.
Oh, I hope so. I look forward to it.
You get after it and you don't quit. Jerome, thanks again. Thanks for making the time.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah, pleasure. Thank you.